Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber. Tuesday, August 30th, 2:42 p.m. New York time. Good afternoon. I'm going to recap and show you day trading, scalping, futures. Yep. So scalping is part of day trading. It's a smaller time frame. You might be in a position for a few seconds, a few minutes, but still day trading because you're in and out the same day. Where ordinary day trading, you might be in for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, all morning. Yeah. Scalping is for little movements, and it works well when you do large position size with financial instruments that are leverage. Okay. Example, you buy one stock, the stock is $10. Stock moved penny increments. So maybe you bought a penny stock that only trades 10 trades in a range of 10 cents one day. Well, probability is you're not going to catch on the top and bottom, so you're not even going to make that whole max. Whereas if you're trading a stock that's $300, $400, and maybe it moves 50 or 60 points a day, again, don't expect to catch the whole movement. Well, leverage products are just that. They represent a bunch of that stock. So instead of buying, say, a single stock, you might be trading a financial instrument that's leveraged. It might be 10 times, 50 times of that underlining. Again, futures are derivatives. They have contracts, the expirations. Well, the ones I traded was the S&P 500 futures. And again, this is directional. Buying the contract or shorting the contract. Buying it, you think it's going to go higher. Shorting it, aka selling it, you think it's going to go lower. These are not options. They work differently, different margin requirements. Do that in other videos as my past videos you can see. But the point is here, directional. You're either right or wrong and looking for small movements for scalping. That being said, obviously you skill up in size, depending on what your capital is. And one movement, maybe it might move, let's just say 1.4 ticks. So again, futures are priced differently than stock, than Forex, but this is the ES. So example here is this leverage product, let's just say it moves 1 point. Well, that's not $1 because these financial instruments, specifically the ES, 1 point, half a point, quarter point. So 1 point, $50, half, 25, quarter, $12.50. Again, different futures, financial instruments have different price structure. Yeah. You don't like it. I don't like it. Talk to the exchange. They make it like that for the futures. Okay. This trade was pre-market, before the stock market opens, before 9:30. Again, you can trade this from 6 p.m. at night to 5 p.m. at night. So we're looking here on the 1 hour. I have multiple grids, multiple charts, and I do a top down, how I get these supply, demand, support, and these horizontal lines you see, these red, these green, these yellow, white. I draw all those. Yep, it's work. So looking here on the hourly, overnight during the Asian session, consolidation, coming into the London session, broke out to the upside, kept on going higher during the London session. And prior to the New York session, it already started to roll over, go lower. Well, I already drew my demand zones, these green areas, thinking, hey, if it comes down here and tests these, I'm going to look for potential trades, either bullish buying the contract, or if I think they're going to break through, or do break through, I might be shorting it, selling it, each side. So again, these are 1 hours. So when you see these big candles, big bodies, huge bodies, those are not sustainable. Like here, you see these big candles sell off. It gets tired, it wants to rest. Again, it's during different sessions. So my thought is when I drew this one, these yellow horizontal lines in this green area, that we're going to come in there. We might have a pause, a reverse, or a bounce. Okay. So now I take it to the next time frame, which is a lower time frame, faster time frame, the 15-minute. Now we're on the 15-minute. Each of these candles are 15 minutes. And I'm seeing the same thing. As it's grinding lower, it's coming into what? A consolidation. Let's go back here on the hour. So on the hour, yeah, you can see a consolidation here. These 3 candles, big impulse move up. But I want to dissect it, go deeper inside of it. And then I see this consolidation. So I can see more likely where the potential turning points are, because I see here, this was a trend up. This was a pullback. And that pullback kept on going lower and lower till buyers stepped in. As the buyers stepped in, it didn't take off like a rocket ship. It just went in consolidation. Buyers kept on buying it. Enough buyers were holding it up. So it wasn't going down on the lower. And then a bunch of new buyers came, pushed it out higher, trending up, took off like a rocket ship. So as it come down here retesting it, my thought is that may occur one way or the other. And I want to get into that, participate in that. Let's take it down to the 5-minute. Okay, now we're in the 5 minutes. Okay, and just remember that 15 minutes candle is comprised of 3 5-minute candles. Look at this. It was consolidation. You see these 5 minutes broke down, lower low, testing this demand zone. And above that, right there, that yellow horizontal line you may or may not see. Now we're going to go to the 1 minute. And in the 1 minute, again, each of these 1 minute, huge impulse move, consolidation. So I'm thinking, okay, this is it. We may see a reverse. Don't know how high it's going to go. I'm not marrying this position. I'm not staying all day. I'm just looking for a pop that's going to pay enough for me to be a happy camper. Yep. So that being said, let's open up on multiple time frames. Let's close this on the left so we can see, yeah, the market's open, so we can see some more real estate. As this is occurring, I'm watching the price action specifically on the 1 minute and 5 minutes. So when I was looking here on the 1 minute, I noticed, we'll go moving forward in a minute, see these yellow candles, inside candles. That means it didn't trade above or below the prior candle. So this candle to the right, you're going to see the moment, was originally yellow. That means it didn't trade above or below. I was thinking, good, that's interesting. We might have a pop up there because that red candle went deep, tested this demand zone. We could see here, tested it multiple times. Let's go up a little bit more. And when it tested it, you see this green candle, big wick. Each of these green candles were making higher lows and not taking out the red. So I'm getting, okay, if it breaks above here, I might be buying it. So as this next 5 minute candle, you're going to see in a moment, was inside. Eventually that inside broke out to the upside. So now it's no longer yellow. Let's go forward by 1 minute. Boom, broke out. I got in. When I got in, the momentum was very nice, very nice. Going forward, let's go back forward here 1 minute. Another green candle pushed even higher. Yeah. So I already had a working order to stop if I went against me, and a working order to close on the upside. Well, as I went up real quick, my target was originally 2 points. And when it hit that 2 point, the bid didn't close my trade. I was like, wow, it's just it happens sometimes. So I was like, darn it, I need to close real fast. So I closed it. So I didn't make my 2 points. I made 1.5 points. Hey, I still won. I'm a happy camper. Go forward. Look at that next candle, red. That's where I got out. I got out between the after the green and when that red was just starting. That red obviously was first green because the top of the candle is where it opened at. So it was green and then sold off. Thank goodness I got out there. But again, I wish I've would have made the 2 points. Now looking here on the 5 minute, let's go forward. Here in the 5 minutes, see that green candle? Originally, zoom in some more. Like I said, originally it was a yellow candle, inside candle, until the price broke above the high of the red. When it broke above, which was here my entry, I got it. So I worked out fast. Let's zoom in here on the 15 minutes. Let's zoom in here on the 1 hour. Let's go forward on the 1 minute so you can see what happens. Look at that. Next green candle, lower low, lower high. Not good. Even though it's green, the trend is going down. Look at that huge smackdown. Thank goodness I got out of it. Look at the 5-minute smackdown. Retest it. This demand zone. Let's go look here on the 15-minute. And let's look here on the hour. Oof, look at that. Huge. So if I stayed in the trade any longer, I would have lost more than I have not made. Again, I would have got out of it because I had to stop in this area. But the point is, this is scalping, and that's how fast it is. Looking for these consolidations. I'll show you on the 1 minute. That's why I'm using small times. I'm looking for these consolidations. I'm looking for some kind of single where it gives me direction, bias. And then when it breaks out, I'm getting in. So you can't just sit and wait and come back. I mean, sit and wait, say you might be outside or inside, just away from the desk. No, sit there and wait. Yep. So if you don't have the time, but I'm not doing this all day long scalping, just for certain times of day I'm scalping. The other ones I'm doing the option spreads. Okay. So that's a little bit about scalping. But again, you can use different financial instruments. I find this one of the best ones. The futures, not the stocks, not crypto. Nope. Scalping, futures, the ES. You can do micros also.